What are you going to do to save all that money? What you just have to do is get a scholarship. That's the secret that your neighbor is using and they're not telling you about it. My goal today is to answer some of the questions that you have inside of your heart. I've been disturbing you as far as this whole study abroad thing is concerned. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining my session. And with you here today is Dr. Linda Iheme. I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. I'm sure you already know that. Myself and my team, we train graduates and professionals who want to relocate abroad on how to do that successfully through the study abroad routes. We show you how to get scholarship, admission, study loan, and every other thing you need in order to successfully relocate abroad, including your visa, right? So, on this day, the most important thing is that I want to take your questions. There are people, they have questions, they are looking for somebody to answer them. I have questions that my team has put together for me, and I'll be answering those. But if you have any question you would like me to answer, please feel free. Drop it. I'm going to answer it live. Okay? So the first question I have here today is somebody saying, what is Vantage Migration Scholarship School? Okay, sometimes you may have heard us talk about Vantage Migration Scholarship School. We actually mean our training program, or the institute that hosts our training program, where we teach you how to get scholarship or funding that you can use to cover your living expenses and tuition abroad. Okay, so when we talk about Vantage Migration Scholarship School, we are referring to the whole faculty members that put hands together to see that you are well trained. All right. So if you are registering for our master class, for instance, that is starting this coming Monday, if you are registering for our master class, we are going to be that's a way to join our Vantage Scholarship School. Because somebody say, okay, how do I join your Vantage Scholarship School? You join by registering for our webinar, then we take it up from there. Okay, I have another question from somebody that is watching me right now. Esther, thank you. Say, I'm a single mom and I want to relocate abroad, but I don't have enough money. Oh, that's okay. First of all, single moms can relocate and you can go with your kid or children if you have multiple. That's number one. Number two, you can do this by getting admission. Once you get admission, your children, your child or your children will be added to your visa application. So they don't need to get their own admission. The good thing is that if your children are of school age, like primary school, secondary school, they're able to study for free. And this is top high-level education. So, even though you feel you don't have money, you will save so much by relocating abroad. Many people, many parents right now, they are spending thousands of dollars to train their child in developing countries because you have to pay out of pocket. Like, let me use the example since this person said Kome. Kome, what country are you from? But for example, let me assume you're from Nigeria, okay? I have people telling me, oh, they are paying 300,000 naira, 500,000 naira, 1 million naira for their kids per term. So if you're paying 300,000, that's almost $1 million. And that's just for 1 year. And you're going to do this for how many years? But do you know that if that same child was in Canada, you won't be paying school fees? Yes, definitely you can pay for their piano lesson, you can pay for their games, but they are optional. The school fees, you're not going to pay. So, oh, from Sierra Leone, I would imagine. Please, can you tell me? Esther says she's from Sierra Leone. Can you tell me, do you have to pay out of pocket to train your kids in school right now? All right. So sometimes when you think you are spending a lot, you are actually going to be saving a lot. And you as the parent going to study, you don't need to pay from pocket. You can actually get scholarship. You can also use study loan, or you can combine both. So you can pay for your living expenses and for your tuition abroad without paying from pocket. Do you know the beautiful thing? There have been some parents that worked with us. They got admission that the scholarship was enough to cover their living expenses and tuition, but also to cover their family members. Yeah, depending on how much the school is giving to you. So there is a whole world ahead of you. I'm telling you, you won't even know what is possible until you try. So as a single parent, you don't have enough money. Don't go trying to save all the money. Because what are you going to do to save it? What are you going to do to save all that money? What you just have to do is get a scholarship. That's the secret that your neighbor is using and they're not telling you about it. John is joining from Liberia. He said, can my family join me in Canada while studying? Yes, you can come with your family. You can come with your family. Yes. Right? Nana is joining from Ghana. Said, can I get admission for my master's in education with CGPA of 2.7 out of 4 in Canada? Yes, you can. You can. Someone said, my husband was issued 5-year ban in 2019 when he applied for a visa to Canada. The ban will expire in 2024 and he wants to apply again. Will the ban be an issue now that he wants to try again? I'm telling you, if he just goes and try again, they may just give him 100 years ban. Okay, I'm just exaggerating. They may just give him extra ban. Does he know why the ban happened in the first place? Has he corrected why the ban happened in the first place? Does he have the capacity? Does he have the capacity to understand the right thing to do? Those are the questions you should be asking yourself. So, for example, if he was to go through Vantage migration training, he will be able to understand the mistakes he made before and how to correct them. That is what you should do before you go on to reapply. Do you get? You had a ban. You just wait for the 5 years to expire. Then you go again and apply. What will stop? What will you do differently this time? Get trained. Secondly, it is your husband who got a ban and is to Canada. You can go to other countries. If you have a ban in one country, you can go to other countries instead of waiting for the ban to expire. But it's not for you to go to other countries and go and repeat the same mistake you made that caused a ban. So if you have a ban, never, ever, 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 ever reapply without understanding what you did wrong. Because it will just result in more ban. And this time around, when they give him 5 or 10 years ban, he's not. After 5 or 10 years, from this current 5 or 10 years, how old do you think he will be? And do you think he will still have the moral courage to want to attempt relocating again, or going abroad to study, or going abroad with his family? Get trained. Even if he doesn't want to get trained, you that you're asking the question, who I believe, you say my husband, which means you are the wife. Get trained so that you will know how to help your husband. Because if he gets banned again, it is still your family that will suffer. Abi? It's still your family that will suffer. You don't want that. Adekule said, can I get scholarship with third class? You can get scholarship with third class. The catch, most times it will not be full scholarship. So you may need to combine scholarships, or you may need to combine scholarship and study loan. Or you may need to combine study loan with the money that you already have, if you have any. These are options. So, can you get funding with third class? Yes. Can you get scholarship? Yes. But just bear in mind that it may not be full scholarship. But there are other ways for you to do it so that you can still relocate, even if you don't have money right now. Alright? Let's see. I have Gilbert asking, can I get full scholarship at University of Waterloo in MPH course base? Why are you so specific? That is the #1 reason why you will fail in this study abroad process. When your eyes is in one school and everything you're asking revolve around that school. That's not the way to go about it. If you continue that way, you will have a hard time. 2 years, 3 years, you may not even travel. And after some time, you give up. Open your mind. There are how many universities in Canada? It's not just a particular university, a particular course in a particular university, and you must get on full funding. That is not how it works. You're approaching it the wrong way. If I don't call your attention to it, you will think you're doing the right thing. Alright? Start by attending our free study abroad webinar. That's what you should really do, so that you understand how this works. Start by understanding, attending our free study abroad webinar. Go to www.vantagemigration.ca. Alright? And from there, you understand how it works. You understand what you should do next. And open your mind. Because that closed mind, that thing you just asked, now that question tells me that your mind is closed. And if you keep it closed, you're not going anywhere. I can tell you for free. You're not going anywhere. Open your mind. There are different schools in Canada. There are different countries outside Canada. So, do you want to relocate, or you just want to go to University of Waterloo MPH program? Which of them? Which of them? Do you want to relocate abroad? Do you want to study abroad? Or you want to go to University of Waterloo MPH program? Which of these sentences best describe your mission? If your mission is to go to University of Waterloo MPH program, I can't help you. Not because you can't get admission if you work with us. But if that is your mission, your mind is closed. So I can't work with you. Full stop. Alright? It's better to say the truth before it's too late for you. Someone said, can my family join me later while I am in Canada? Your family can go with you. They can go with you at the same time. You people can also break the journey where you go first and they join you later. Whatever you decide to do, it will be your decision. What do you want? It's not the embassy that decides it for you. Alright? So, what are the steps in applying for study program from Sierra Leone? Somebody asked. So, start by attending our free study abroad webinar. Go to www.vantagemigration.ca. Register for the webinar, complete the webinar, check your eligibility, and then send us an email. We're going to tell you what to do at every step, step by step. The first step is for you to go and attend the webinar. Please, can you take a screenshot of the link so that you won't be looking for it or making mistake when you are typing it? Take a screenshot. Someone said, why is it difficult to find microbiology as a PGD program? It is difficult because you don't know how to find programs. So, it's one of the things we teach you at Vantage Migration. How to find your programs of best fit. Alright? So, attend our webinar, join our upcoming masterclass, which is starting next week, Monday. Alright? Join our upcoming masterclass, and this challenge you think you're having will become story of the past. That's the shortest thing, but will you do it? You know, some people, they will always ask you for help, but when you tell them what they should do, they don't want to do it. They want to remain where they are and be doing wishful thinking. You don't know how to find program. So how are you going to do it? Am I going to find it for you? We're going to teach you how to find it. That's what we can do for you. All right? The next question, the next aspect of that question is, why are you looking for PGD program? I'm not saying you can't do PGD program, but the way you went and said, I want to do PGD program, it makes me feel like there's something wrong with your thinking process there. I'm not 100% sure. But it seems, it gives me a glimpse of a closed mindset as far as study abroad process is concerned. So, be careful that you're not shooting yourself in the leg. If you even decide to work with Vantage Migration, you must come with open mind. Because sometimes you will think you know, but you don't know. But pride will not allow some people to put themselves in a position where they will be taught what to do. And this is the #1 reason why they don't become successful. Don't be like them. Alright? Don't be like them. Okay. Let's see more questions. Anyways, let's look at questions that people have asked. Someone said, can somebody do a post-baccalaureate diploma in Canada? Is it advisable? You can, and there are many other programs you can do. Don't close your mind. You have options, okay? Somebody said, what is the difference between living expenses and stipends? Living expenses is the money you have to pay for your like rent, food, and the rest, right? Stipend means a school is giving you money. So they can mean the same thing. Like a school can say, I will give you stipends to cover your living expenses. Do you get? Stipend is the money the school gives to you. Living expenses is the money you pay for things. So I hope I defined it for you. All right, let's look at other questions. Is it possible to secure admission and defer it until you are ready to begin? It is possible. It is possible to get admission and defer it. Some other people defer for other reasons. Let's say somebody got admission, they don't know how to anyway, let me stop it there. Yes, you can defer your admission. All right, there are different scenarios, but no need to go into them. Let's look at other questions that people have. All right, so the thing I'm inviting you today to complete our free webinar. Complete our free webinar. Number 1, 3 steps, 3 things you need to do to join our program, to join our Vantage Scholarship School. All right, you complete the free webinar today. Number 1, inside the webinar, we will give you the link to check your eligibility. So number 2, you will check your eligibility. All right, once you check your eligibility and you are eligible, even if you think you're eligible, go and check your eligibility. Once you check your eligibility and you're eligible, the third thing is take a look at the page and you will see our email address. Any other question you have, email us with it and we'll take it up from there. But start by completing the free webinar. Go to www.vantagemigration.ca. Now, if you have completed the webinar and you have a question that is related, you have a question after completing the webinar, the right place to ask it is not to come on social media and be asking it. The right thing to do is to check your eligibility, number 1, and to send us an email with your question or concern. Is that clear? That is the best thing for you to do. So going around social media, commenting, saying nobody is answering you is the worst way to go about it. I know some people will choose to do that, but you that you have heard this instruction, don't do that. All right, don't do that, because you are only exposing yourselves to scammers who are going to follow you after you drop those comments. Send us an email and we'll take it up from there. This is the safest thing you can do online. Send us an email, complete the webinar, check your eligibility, send us an email. 3-step process if you want to work with us. All right, so please, anytime you see somebody commenting on this, dropping a comment here, I have attended your webinar, you don't, help me tell the person to send us an email, to check the eligibility and send us an email, because that's the right thing to do. Okay, all right, I believe that we've had time to talk about some people's question. You're going to see me again soon. Take good care of yourself till I see you again. Okay, and try to be happy. I know the world, there are a lot of things happening, but try to be happy. It's gonna be all right. But please follow the direction. Without taking action, nothing will change. Without taking action, nothing will change. Take good care of yourself till I see you.